Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. I'm sitting here with Aaron Moore, the head softball coach at Roosevelt University there in Chicago, and just enjoying the day. Aaron, good morning. How are you?
Morning. Thanks for having me today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet. So, wanted to take this opportunity to get to know you a little bit better, highlight Roosevelt softball, and then, talk a little travel too. So I guess my first question that we'll dive into is just how did you get into coaching?
For me, I always knew I wanted to be in sports, so I knew I wanted to work in sports in some capacity, and I was always a better coach and learner of the game than I was a player. I played through high school, but I actually started coaching my first team when I was still in high school. So, for me, it's been something I've just had a passion about and wanted to be involved with, and being able to coach now in college, it's something that's really just turning into a pretty awesome career for me.
Yep. Awesome, man. So, you found out, in life and early in your life that you wanted to coach. And, you know, what kind of lessons, what do you want to pass down to the next generation?
Yeah, I mean, for us, our goals at Roosevelt are we have a lot of them, but for me, in terms of coaching, it's been the same for many years. My number one goal is I want to help prepare the people that I'm coaching and working with for the next phase in life. And we use a lot of things at Roosevelt now with being on time, meeting planning, how we conduct ourselves on and off the field as opportunities and ways to prepare us for outside of college. And that's really our number one thing. None of our players at Roosevelt are going to make the Olympic team. Maybe one would have a chance to play in some sort of professional league somewhere else. They all have a chance to be professional women, and that's the biggest thing that we're trying to accomplish. And we're trying to always find ways to grow as young people, grow as leaders, and grow as people in the community. And that's our number one goal for our program.
Yep. Yeah. Cause, like you said, at your level, you're working with the whole individual, the student and the athlete. So,
Correct.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, shifting gears to travel now, how has travel impacted you?
I mean, it's huge. Just even just on the college and Roosevelt side. I mean, we spend a lot of time going out recruiting and traveling all over, trying to find the best of the best that we can find that want to come and be a part of our program. Right now, our roster is basically 50-50 in terms of out of state and in state kids, and it's because we spend a lot of time on the road. And we actually have a player on our team that I connected with on a previous tour overseas. And so I think that's an opportunity just to get to know kids and really get a chance to see what they're looking for, and how we can all fit together.
Yep. Awesome. So, one of the biggest questions that kids have is, we work with high school kids and they're all trying to get to the next level. And hey, be quiet, guys. Sorry, kids at home, that's the corona for you. So, one of the biggest questions the kids have is, how is traveling overseas going to give me an edge in college recruiting?
I think there is a huge advantage to it if you are not signed already. One of the big reasons is because you're playing with a college coach for the most part, and you're going to be playing against teams that also have college coaches. So you're going to be in front of people in a different environment, something that you're not comfortable with, and they want to see how well you adapt and adjust. And for me, those are the things I really look for and get excited about, watching those kids and how they develop, and being in an unusual place, and really meeting people on the fly is going to be a different experience. And those things really tie into what you do with your program when you get back. You want those kids that can adapt and buy in and really want to be a part of something. And I think this opportunity to travel overseas and play really is a great opportunity to see where you fit with a college.
Yep. Well, great. Well, then, yeah, let's kind of dive a little deeper into that. With your program at Roosevelt, what is your ideal player? What are you looking for?
Well, I think all of us are, going to say we're looking for the elite best of the best. And, I know for me, that's still something we are striving for. We have some players who I feel like are good enough to play at the Division II and Division I level. NAIA to me is very comparable to Division II in terms of the players that we get. I do feel like we have, like I said, one or two that could probably go up to the next level. So we are really looking for the best players we can. But we're also looking for kids who A, want to be in Chicago, B, want to be a part of something that we're trying to build and grow, and see this as an opportunity to grow as a young person. So I think for us, we're looking at all those when we look for players.
Yep. And on the field, what kind of style do you play? Like, what kind of, I guess, what can the kids look forward to when they play for you?
We're trying to build our program up to be faster, play with speed, play with an edge. We set a goal earlier this year to steal 100 bases, and that was something that we were going to shoot for. Our goal was to steal 100 bases and have 75 doubles. And when the season was cut short, we were, I think, at 21 stolen bases and 35 doubles. So we were on our way to getting close to those numbers. And I just want the kids that come in and play, whether it's at Roosevelt or, when I coach travel ball, or even in this opportunity to go overseas. I just want those kids to be able to play free, play loose, run aggressively, and, be okay with making mistakes, because mistakes are going to happen. We want them to play without fear. And, that's something that we're trying to get better at Roosevelt, is playing, without fear. We do a good job of playing with that fear of, we call it a fear of success, really, because we haven't done big things yet, so we've been a little bit hesitant. And I think we're trying to find opportunities to grow in that and just be bigger and better.
Hmm. So yeah, so my last question is, what are you looking forward to the most on your upcoming tour?
It's an opportunity to be around young people in an environment that they're not comfortable with or used to, and being able to explore different parts of the world and do it through softball is an incredible opportunity. For me, I did a tour a couple of years ago, and actually still talk to, most of the kids on that team that we got to meet, because you are able to develop a bond and a closeness. And, for me, that's something I really look forward to, is getting to know those young ladies, and their families that go on a more personal level, and, understand what they're looking for, understand what their goals are in life, and just seeing how I could be a part of that moving forward.
Hmm. Well, awesome, man. Well, hey, thank you so much for your time, and I really appreciate it. And hopefully, we'll get back on the softball field soon. With the coronavirus and everything. But I guess I can sign off with "Go Lakers."
That's right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet, man.